Hello viewers, today we will discuss a very interesting topic which is fixed point rotation. This is also very important topic in computer graphics from exam point of view. So let's start it. Yes, first of all we need to know what is rotation. So I am giving you just a quick introduction of what is rotation. Rotation means rotating an object. So actually in rotation transformation we change the orientation of the object. Rotation is a geometric transformation. Here we are going to discuss only about 2D rotation. 3D rotations are also there, but in this video I will discuss only about 2D geometric rotation. So for rotation we require basically three things. We have to specify three things. One is a rotation point or a fixed point or a pivot point about which the rotation will be performed. The second is we need to specify the rotation angle by which the rotation will take place. So for example, like we will say that rotate this triangle by 90 degree, rotate this square by 60 degree. So the angle is also required. The third thing that we need to specify is the direction of rotation, means clockwise rotation or anti-clockwise rotation. So we need to specify the direction of rotation also. So these are the three things that we need to mention. If you know more about this 2D rotation in detail, then you can watch my previous video lectures about 2D basic transformations. Yes. So shall we start about the fixed point rotation? So basically the meaning of fixed point rotation is, in this type of rotation we will rotate the object about a fixed point other than origin. The standard rotation matrix also needs a pivot point to rotate the object, but that pivot point is actually the origin. So if we want to rotate the object not about the origin but some other point, then it is called fixed point rotation. How will we perform a rotation about any given point, any arbitrary given point other than origin? For that we have to perform a sequence of operations. So let's see what are these sequence of operations. So first of all we will translate the object so that fixed point will coincide with origin. So here in this example a triangle is given and XR YR is a fixed point about which we have to perform the rotation. This point is inside the triangle. This point can be outside the triangle also. So first of all we will translate this point XRYR towards the origin so that it gets coincided with the origin. So for that we have to translate this point downwards and towards left. So in that case the values of Tx and Ty will be taken as negative, minus Xr and minus Yr. If you want to know what is translation and how basic translation is performed, you can watch my previous video lectures about 2D basic translations. Now in the second step, we will rotate the object about origin. We know what is the matrix of rotation about the origin. So we will, and now the fixed point and the origin are both same. So we will just simply rotate the object about origin. In the third step, we will translate the object back to its original position after rotation. So this is our final step of the sequence, and in this case the values of Tx and Ty will be taken as positive Xr and plus Yr, because this time we are moving the point upwards and towards right. So it will be taken as positive. So how actually we are going to perform this? Now we will see actually all these matrices that we have discussed just now, we have to put them and arrange them in a sequence from right to left. At the rightmost position there will be the object matrix, then the first translation matrix in which we are moving the first matrix in which we are moving the point towards the origin, second step which is the rotation, and the third step in which we are moving the object back to its original position. So step by step we have to arrange these matrices, but from right to left. This sequence is very important because matrix multiplication is not commutative. So if you will change the places of these matrices, then it will also affect your answer and you will not get the correct answer. So please be careful while arranging these matrices. Now we will also solve a numerical, so the concept will be clear to you. Now there is a triangle ABC. A triangle is given with the coordinates 4, 6, 2, 2 and 6, 2. We have to rotate the triangle by 90 degrees. So rotation angle is given, object is given, and the direction of rotation is given as anti-clockwise, and the fixed point is given as 3, 3. Since this fixed point 3, 3 is not origin, it is not 0, 0. So we have to perform the sequence of operations. So what is given? XR, YR here is 3. And the rotation angle r theta is given as 90 degree, and so we will first translate the object to origin. For that we will apply the matrix, translation matrix, with the factor minus xr minus yr. So here it is minus 3 comma minus 3. Then we will rotate the triangle anti-clockwise by 90 degree. Then we will translate back it to the original position with the factors tx ty as 3, 3. So this is the object matrix. We need an object matrix. For this 3 cross 3 standard matrix we require as object matrix. For that we make these coordinates as homogeneous. So this x1 y1, here in the first column we will put the values of coordinates of A vertex x1 y1, B vertex x2 y2, C vertex x3 y3. In the last row there will be 1 1 1, because here we have put all the made these coordinates as homogeneous coordinates. So it is 4 6 1, 2 2 1 and 6 2 1. What are homogeneous coordinates and how composite transformation matrix are created and applied? For that, if you want to learn it in detail, please watch my previous video lecture, which is homogeneous coordinates and composite transformations. Next, translation matrix. This is the standard translation matrix 10tx, 01ty and 001. Simply put the values as tx equal to minus 3, ty equal to minus 3. Simply put the values and you will get a translation matrix. Now the rotation matrix. This is the standard rotation matrix. Cos theta minus sin theta 0, sin theta cos theta 0, 0, 0, 1. Here the value of theta is given as 90 degree, and you know that cos 90 degree is 0 and sin 90 degree is 1. So we simply put these values and we get this rotation matrix. Now the last translation matrix, here the value will be taken as positive, tx equal to 3, ty equal to 3. Why these values are taken as positive? Because we are moving the object back to its original position, that is upwards and towards right. Since we are moving it towards right, so tx will be taken as positive, and since we are moving it upwards, so ty will be taken as positive. Now all these matrices are ready. Now just we have to arrange them. And you know the arrangement must be from right to left. At the rightmost position there is the object matrix. Next, the translation matrix, in which we are moving the object towards the origin. Now this is the rotation matrix, and in the last there is the matrix in which we are moving the object back to its original position. Now one by one we will start multiplying all these matrices. In the second step, this object matrix is taken as it is, this translation matrix is taken as it is, and I have multiplied these two first matrices. So the result is this. You can multiply this by your own, and I will suggest that you please do it by yourself, then only you will learn the actual process. This example I have just given this for your convenience. Yes, so this object matrix we copied it as it is, and then again we have multiplied these two matrices. So row wise and column wise multiply the matrices, we get this result. Again we will multiply one more time, and this is the final result. So here in the first column, here we have put the vertex A 4, 6. The original coordinates of vertex A were 4, 6, and now the final coordinates of vertex A is A dash 0, 4. In the same way, in the second column, there was the coordinates x and y coordinates of vertex B, that was the original was 2, 2, and the final is 4, 2. So B dash is equal to 4, 2. In the same way, in the third column, we have kept the coordinates of vertex C 6, 2, and we got this final coordinates of vertex C, C dash, that is 4, 6. In this way, this is our final answer. If we can put it in a graph, then it is like this. Yes. So this is the triangle ABC. This is the fixed point 3, 3. This is the original triangle ABC. After rotation by 90 degree about the fixed point 3, 3. This is our final triangle ABC. In this way you can see that after transformation the triangle gets rotated by 90 degree. It is just clear from the picture. In this way we can solve these numericals of fixed point rotation. Yes, this is ABC triangle and this is A dash, B dash and C dash. These were the original that was given in the question, and this is final that we get from the after solving the question. So if you like the video, please like it and share it. Also subscribe my channel for more computer graphics and computer science videos. Thank you.